So the purpose of this call is to give you guys a little bit of a roadmap or an idea of how to go from your full-time job to being in your business full-time. All right. First things first, Gotti, I want to speak to the mind, to the energy and the frequency of being stuck in between. Gotti, you are 100% the creator of your life. You are the God of your life. You are free to create whatever it is that you want to create. You are free to have whatever it is that you want to have. All of creation is a frequency. All you have to do is tap into that frequency and you can manifest and create whatever it is that you want in your life. It doesn't matter what happened in your past. It doesn't matter what happened when you were a little girl. It doesn't matter what happened to your mother, to your father. It doesn't matter what you saw happen in society. The only thing that matters is one thing, what you want for your life. And if you have the courage to tap into the vision of what you want for your life, Gotti, you don't even need me to show you shit. That's how powerful you are. The only reason you don't have what it is that you want in your life is because you have through learning are used to feeding the life that you don't want. So you feed the thought, I wonder what other people are going to think. You feed the thought of imposter syndrome. You feed the thought of anything that your ego needs to keep you from becoming your highest version of your actual higher self. The moment that you decide for that part of your life to die, for you to no longer worry about what other people think, for you to understand that there is no such thing as imposter syndrome, that it is just you manifesting and becoming into the highest version of yourself, for you to understand that you are literally free to create whatever it is that you want, and you start feeding the vision that is being imprinted of your mind of a successful, beautiful, abundant business with a smile on your face and love in your heart, and you sharing with other human beings what you love to share with them, and you receiving in return boundless amounts of abundance and money and fruitfulness and life and love, is the moment that you will have just that. You're the one. You always have been the one. You always will be the one. When you feed the doubt, the worry, the negativity, you create the doubt, the worry, the negativity. When you feed the love and the abundance, you create the love and the abundance. You understand that?
Yes.
Let's work through this. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, all of you paying attention. Number one, most important thing is the mind, the frequency, and the energy. The most important thing, because if you are in struggle or if you are confined to your current job and you are afraid to leave, to go do your business, the fear, the energy, that very thought, that thing is what is keeping you stuck. If fear exists, then fear exists. When fear no longer exists, then fear no longer exists. Number two is the strategy, right? The game plan. Yeah. My background, I started in real estate as a real estate salesperson with zero money, zero reserves, zero anything. My first year, I made $89,000 in income at 19 years old. My second year, I made $125,000 at 19 years old. This was back then. That's like $250,000 now. My third year, I hit $250,000. My fourth year, I don't know. By the time I was 27 years old, I made $1 million. And then I started a real estate brokerage after I had lost everything with zero money. My aunt let me borrow $2,500. So Gotti, by you saying you have a year's reserve, guess what? You're way better off than I was. Way better off. If you just learn that right there, that you have the capacity and the power to start something with zero money and to grow it into something beautiful. And your mentor and your friend and your brother was able to do it with zero, and you have a year in advance, fuck, you could just go full-time right now. Yeah. And then, Gotti, I decided to be a spiritual leader and start doing these events and these things called AWAKEN. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just did it. Imposter syndrome? I don't got time for that. I don't, no. As a matter of fact, Gotti, I want to go see who the best is. And fuck this imposter syndrome. I want to go see who the best is, and I want to go become better than the best.
Mm-hmm.
So all I thought about was Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza. That's it. See the difference?
Yes.
You all notice, just send me a yes if you notice what the difference in the energy, the difference in the thoughts, the difference and how they impact your life. Yeah. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Krista, thank you. I know that. I know that. But Gotti, see, you got to know that you're incredible at what you do and that people love what you do. And that's all you need to know. Do you know the second thing you need to know, Gotti? How big do you want to make this thing? That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. Once you know that people love what you do, the only
Mm-hmm.
other question you have to ask, how big do I want to go? That's it. So, Gotti, tell me right now, this is now, this is future. Gotti, right now, what do you earn in your job?
140,000.
Nice, good for you. 140,000. How many hours a week do you work?
Anywhere between 40 and 60.
Okay, so 40 and 60. So you don't have a life, right? Beautiful. And do you what's your free time like? Do you travel? Do you have fun?
I do. I travel. I get out, and brunch and things like that. I try to balance some time. But then when I do that, other things become a mess. Like my laundry is overloaded and my house is not as clean as I would like it.
Kari, that's because you think that you're supposed to be doing your laundry and cleaning your house. Abundant people don't do that. Abundant people hire people to do that for them.
True.
Imposter syndrome. Imposter. How about we think instead how beautiful life could be where I could pay someone and create a
Right.
job for someone that could need a job to help me with doing the things that I no longer want to do.
Mm,
You get that? All right.
yes.
So the future, what do you want to earn?
Oof. Like over 500,000 for sure.
Okay, so how about we do this? Step
Mm-hmm.
number one, everybody write this down. Step number one, the first and primary goal and target for you, if you want to go from full-time job to your business, is your only target is to make what you're currently making at bare minimum. Okay? You are a heat-seeking missile as a human being. Whatever you set your mind to, that's what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you put your energy, your thoughts, and your frequency behind, that's what you're going to get. So you have to learn to train your mind to go get you the very thing that you need to get in order to still live in a good place financially. All right, fantastic. Carrie, are you okay if we get this, but we're going to go in phases? Phase number one is going to be, you might have to work 60. Why is this happening? You might have to work 60 plus hours to make this happen. Phase number two, you drop it to 50 hours. And phase number three, you go down to 40 or less hours. Are you okay with that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me tell you what's going to happen. All of you. The less hours you work, the more money you will make. Gotti, when we are raised in lower frequencies, we believe that money comes as the exchange of work. I am going to tell you that if you do what I'm about to tell you to do, you will eventually look at the phases. At the beginning, yes, you have to work more, right? I will tell you, you will get to a point where you are working 30 hours or less, making $500,000 or more. Can you envision that life? Yes or no?
Oh, yes,
That's the most important
absolutely.
thing you have to be able to do. So now, with that being said, our beautiful friend Kelly from the other day, I think she
Mhm.
was right. I think part of it is honoring the fact that you have this job, but I also want to challenge that a little bit. This is costing you and keeping you from ever having that. See that?
Yes,
Yeah. So now, are we clear with this? Are we clear with the overall game plan?
yes,
Yeah. You're going to start by giving this thing whatever it takes. You're going to master it. I don't agree with what she said. I think you have to become the janitor. I think you have to become in your case, the what do? You massages and stuff. At the beginning, you're going to do that. You're going to be the cashier. You're going to be the assistant. You're going to be the janitor. You're going to be that. Because guess what? Because you're that for your current job already.
right.
Always remember that, people. You're that for your current job already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why not go be that for yourself? And then as you master that and revenue increases, then you hire yourself out of the things that you don't want to do.
Right.
So you could focus on only running the business. That's how you earn more by working less. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. The number one target and the number one goal that you have in your mind is $140,000 in revenue in your business. The second thing you have to do is a timeline. By when? By when? What is a realistic, believable target for you? How many months? How many years? By when?
Um, I would like it to be within 6 months.
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say 6 months. Okay, now tell me this. Ready? There are two things you're going to need to learn in your business. Number one, the average price per sale. And the way that you identify the average price per sale is to get all of your offerings, whether it's a massage, a facial, a this, a that. I want you to start keeping meticulous track, Gary, of
Mm-hmm.
everyone that comes in, what they order, and what they pay you.
Okay.
And at the end of every week, you're going to divide all of this and get your average dollar per sale. Do you know why this is so important? Because if you don't have that, then you will not know how many sales you need to make to get that.
Right.
You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So 50 people come into the salon. One gets a massage, one gets a facial, one gets a this, one gets a that, one gets a that. The total revenue for the week, divided by the amount of people that came in equals the average dollar per
Mm-hmm.
sale. So we need to figure that out. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say
Mm-hmm.
do you have any idea what your average dollar per sale is?
I would say 175.
175 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I have a good sale amount per person. I just need to get more people in by giving it more focus.
Yeah, that's it. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
How many people currently show up per, I guess, weekend? Because that's the only time you can work it, right?
Yeah, the weekend, I probably have like 5 clients
Okay.
on the weekend, between Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll pay the rent and the bills for the place, but I'm just staying even, at this point.
But let me say, take a little personal responsibility here. What is the thought that you've been thinking that is causing you to stay even? What is it?
I
Remember
think
the
because I have a fear of leaving my safety net. I've always had my job. I've always taken care of things. So to leave it and to the unknown is really scary for me. So
Yeah.
that's what's keeping me stuck, is not being able to take that leap of faith that it's gonna come. Even though I know that no matter what, I make shit happen, right? I make it happen, and I've lived a good life. I always make it happen. So I'm like, I need to just trust myself, because I already know I've never let myself down. Like,
That's right. That's right. But not only that, the whole imposter syndrome, remember that?
mm,
See,
yeah.
so these thoughts and this energy is what you see when this is how this works. When you think this,
Mhm.
right? The fear, right? Fear is energy, it's a frequency, and it does not allow you to step into abundance.
Mm-hmm.
Abundance cannot live with fear.
Right.
Yeah, all of you listen to me. So whenever you have a thought like this fear, this is where you hear me say everything you've ever wanted is just on the other side of the fear. Because the fear and love are actually the same frequency. Then this is love. It's not separate, you guys. It's the same. We think of fear and love as opposites. It's not, it's the same. It's actually the same frequency. Because, Kari, underneath the fear, what are you really trying to do by not leaving your job? What are you trying to do?
Not fail.
Yeah, you're trying to keep yourself safe.
Yeah.
Isn't that loving?
Mm-hmm.
You get that? It's the same thing, guys. Fear and love are not separate. What happens when we live in a state of fear is we have just been conditioned through a lack of love to think of everything from the perspective of fear. This is where courage comes in. Courage is the thing that breaks. It's the bridge that gets you from the fear over to the love. And so what we want to work on is we want to work on creating a little bit of a roadmap, right? To help you feel safe when you are taking that leap of faith. So watch, number one, Kari, I need to know, like from now on, that you are tracking your average price per sale. Because for us to get to $140,000, we're going to make a target. Kari, everybody grab your calculator and put $175 divided by 140. Somebody give me the number. 175 divided, or 140 divided by 175. $800 is what I thought, right? So this is 800 people at $175. Okay, now watch this. Do this real fast. Take 800, because right away when I said the number 800, Kari, what did you feel?
I was like, wow, that's a lot of people.
Okay, so what,
But
right?
it's
This is what
over a year.
yeah. Watch. The ego does this. The
Yeah.
ego goes, oh my God, 800 people? I only do 5 right now. That's okay. We're gonna work through this. Kari, if there's anyone that knows the ego, trust me, I know this motherfucker, the ego is a tricky son of a bitch. But don't worry, we're gonna beat the ego. Watch this. Everybody watch this. Take 800 divided by 12. This is where you guys got to learn business. You got to learn your numbers. 800 divided by 12 is how much, Stacy? 66.7. So 66.
Mm-hmm.
All right, watch this. So this is 66 per month. Ah, not It's not as bad anymore, is it? Last I remember, you told me you were already doing 5 per weekend. What's 5 times 4?
20.
20. 20.
Mm-hmm.
So Connie, hold on. Let's take this a little further. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Watch this. We are disrupting the ego. We are cutting it down to get us to a place. Nathaniel, shh, we're gonna get there. 66 a month, right? What's 66 divided by 4? Got it. You need to do this math. Grab your calculator. You got to get good at this. 66 divided by 4.
What is it? Oh, okay.
16 people per week.
Yeah.
This is, watch this, 16 people per week. Hang on, hang on, hang on. You ready? What's 16 divided by 7?
2, 2.5. 2.
Gotti, repeat after me. Repeat after me.
Uh-huh.
I've been afraid
I've been afraid
this whole time
this whole time
because of
because of
2 pinchy people a day. Say that.
2 pincher people a day.
Say this. My dreams,
My dreams,
my whole life,
my whole life,
my whole ambition,
my whole ambition,
my freedom
my freedom
has been afraid
has been afraid
because of 2 people a day.
because of 2 people a day.
Say this. I do 2 people a day in my sleep.
I do 2 people a day in my sleep.
If you put your full force and energy to go put people on the door, would you do it? Yes or no?
Oh, yes.
Could you find 2 people a day? Yes or no? If it meant your freedom, could you find 2 people a day? Yes or no?
Yes.
So why 90 days? If you wanted to, you have a year's worth of reserves. We just broke it down to 2. Hell, take 16 divided by 5 so you get your weekends off. It's 3 now. There's your number 3. If you wanted to, when could you quit and go full time in your business?
I would give me a 90-day window.
Why 90 days?
Well, the way I was thinking about it is, just making sure I go, get all my checkups done with insurance and all that, because when I let go of the job, I let go of insurance until I get my own on my own.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be real smart about that, making sure everything's good so that I can just move on with a sense of relief.
Ah, yes.
I just saw when you put all of that on the fear. Mm.
I'm bringing you face to face with your highest self right now because I love you. I'm going to ask you this question again. I didn't have 1 day of reserves. You know what I did? I knocked on doors 3 hours a day to go find people that wanted to sell them houses.
Mm-hmm.
I went 90 days of literally starving with no money. But once I decided, I was in. Question for you. Now that you know that you have a year's worth of reserves, and you already have a small little client base. As a matter of fact, the number is not this scary. it's not 16 a week, because it's actually, you already have 5. So now it's 11 a week. Divided by 5. Yeah, it's the same shit. It's like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Gotti, let me ask you a question. If you went and talked to each of those 5 and say, hey guys, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go full time. I decided this is what I love to do. Who do you know that I can talk to invite them in for a free massage facial, just to start showing people what I do? And if you went, I don't know, a month of doing them for free just to get people in the door, what do you think would happen?
Mm-hmm.
I just got you
Yeah,
another
they will
customer.
start.
Arlene is a customer. Look at Arlene wants to come in. Yeah. Yeah. Christine
Yeah,
says,
I've been doing that. I've been given some like close people or friends free services for reviews, and then those Google reviews are the ones that are people are going online and seeing, and they're coming in.
yeah.
When I ask how you heard from me, and they'll tell me it's they researched me and they saw my reviews. So
Look at, we
that's
already
been
found you
helping.
2 customers, by the way. We found you 2 customers. We have you 2 customers that are in New York right now, from this group. So let me ask you a question, Gotti. Now that you know that you have a year's worth of reserves and you have the target, when could you leave your job to go full time into your passion? When could you do it?
I mean, tomorrow. I could.
No. Look at tomorrow. I'm
She
not that
said somebody,
powerful.
Nathaniel said yesterday.
Tomorrow, Gotti. Now I'm gonna ask you one more time. Now that you know that you
Mm-hmm.
have a year's worth of reserves, you have a game plan, you know the target. When could you leave your job to go full time into what it is that you love to do? Please say it.
Immediately.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Who just got goosebumps, by the way? Because I did.
Yeah, I'm in
Look,
Orlando, Florida. I mean, I see some questions coming up. I'm sorry. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I know I'm from New York, but I live in Orlando, Florida.
all right. Gotti, can you see how you're the one? Could you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Look at these thoughts. It comes from love. I just want to make sure I'm okay. I just want to make sure I'm safe. I just want to make sure, right?
Right.
But love could also be, now I'm done. I want this for myself.
Yes. That's how I feel. And then there's some moments I get like that. I'm like, and then it's like,
Well, then,
then I
Gotti,
have that push and a pull with myself.
where else in your life do you not honor what you feel?
Mm.
Do you understand? Because you feel both, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel both. You're just choosing to only honor these feelings, not this one.
Right.
Gotti, can I show you what's at stake? Now we're going to start having fun. Gotti, I want to ask you this question. Do you think that you could potentially do more than 2 people a day? Potentially.
Yes.
On average. On average. How many people do you think you could fit in per day? Just you. Just you. Just you.
Yeah. I would say 4.
4 a day, just you.
Yes, because of the time that I take. So I take about 90 minutes, and then in between I have to, set up. And so yeah, I don't do quick. There's a whole experience to it. So I say 4, because I give 90 minutes each, at least the minimum time
Okay,
to each
Gotti, let me
client.
let you know something. Jen just got her hair and makeup done yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The lady was here for 2 hours, I think. She charged us $450.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know, could there be the potential to raise this to maybe even just 225?
Well, there is, because right now the medium is 175, but I've already looked at I'm gonna revamp my menu and change it to time-based. which minimum is gonna be $225 for 90 minutes, and then up from there.
Never time-based, never.
No?
No, because time-based is job. I give you time, you give me money. That's the wrong frequency.
Okay.
Value-based.
Wow.
Value-based, always value-based, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second. I hope you all caught that. Hold on a second, Kari. You could do 4 by yourself, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have friends that you could teach and train to do this too?
Yeah.
Could there maybe be 3 of you doing this?
Yeah, that's the goal.
To allow yourself that vision, to have 3 of you in this beautiful, small, little intimate setting where you're taking care of women, where you're getting them the pampering that they deserve. Could you do this? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then what's 4 times 3?
12.
Okay, hang on a second. Everybody do this math. 12 per day. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
What's 12 times 5?
60.
60 per week. Got it? What's 60
Mm-hmm.
times 4?
240.
240 per month. Got it? What's 240 times 12?
Well, I don't have a calculator, but a whole lot.
2880?
Mm-hmm.
2880. Got it? What's 2880 times 225?
225.
Somebody give her business plan, please.
648K.
Oh, oh, you mean to tell me, which we're going to have to pay our people,
Mm-hmm.
come up with a compensation plan for the other 2, but let's just say the split with them is 50-50 or something like that on those deals. So your net would be roughly what, $450,000 a year? Got it?
Yes.
Do you see what fear does?
It keeps you paralyzed.
But what does love do?
It gives me 450K.
So which one are you going to choose? My beautiful sister.
Love.
That one didn't sound too certain.
Love. I'm choosing love.
Yeah. You get it?
I get it.
So what's the game plan? The game plan is, number 1, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I tell you, if it were me, what I would do?
Yes, please.
Can I tell you, this is the frequency that has Danny Morel, where Danny Morel is in life. I do not share this with any, I'm just telling you what I would do. Do I have space to tell you all what I would do? Everybody? All? Yeah? Send me a yeah. I wouldn't spend a second of my life doing something I don't love. Because if I spend a second of my life doing something I don't love, I will attract spending years of my life being with someone I don't love.
Thanks for watching. Text AWAKEN to 1-512-768-4352 if you are ready to go deeper on this subject and start the process of awakening, healing, and transforming your life. If so, we want to help. Text AWAKEN right now to the number below, and someone from our team will contact you immediately.